Top 5 largest known cosmic structures. There's nothing like staring up at the night sky to make you feel small. But when looking out into the cosmos, you might also wonder, what is the most massive known object in the universe? In space, we're used to dealing with large distances and objects. In the cosmic scheme of things, Earth is small. Even in our solar system, we are easily dwarfed by the planet Jupiter. More than 1,000 Earths would fit in the planet, according to NASA, and our Sun, more than 1 million Earths would fit in there, according to Cornell University. Even our Sun looks puny when it is compared to the biggest stars we know of. The Sun is a G-type star, a yellow dwarf, pretty average-sized on the cosmic scale. But some hypergiant stars are much, much larger. Perhaps the biggest star known as Scuti, which could fit more than 1,700 of our suns. Note that the margin of error is roughly 192 sun widths, so at the lower end of the margin Scuti would move several ranks down the list of the biggest stars. Scuti is only about 30 times more massive than our Sun, however, so that shows that mass and size don't necessarily correlate in space. Researchers at the University of Texas, using the Hobby-Eberly telescope, have discovered what they claim to be the largest supermassive black hole yet. The black hole, a whopping 17 billion solar masses, resides at the center of galaxy NGC 1277. That is so huge, it accounts for 14% of the entire galaxy's mass. The event horizon is 11x the diameter of Neptune's orbit around our Sun, that's a radius of over 300 astronomical units. A supergalaxy is a galaxy that has merged with many others and they sit in the middle of galaxy clusters. The largest that we've discovered so far is the IC 1101 supergalaxy. It is 6 million light-years across. Compare that to the Milky Way, which is a mere 100,000 light-years across. IC 1101 is a staggering 60 times larger than our own. Galaxies usually reside in clusters. These clusters are lightly gravitationally bound and expanding along with space-time itself in groups. But what about the areas where these groups do not reside? Enter the Boötes void. This region of nothingness is a whopping 250 million light-years across. That's 2,500 Milky Way galaxies placed side by side. Voids are like holes in our universe, and the Boötes void is the largest. While these voids are not totally empty, and some galaxies do reside within them, they contain significantly less matter than the rest of the universe. Astronomers have recently discovered 2 voids that are significantly larger than the Boötes void. The first is known as the Canes-Venatici supervoid, or just giant void. This void is 1.3 billion light-years across. The second is the largest void we have discovered thus far. You'd be quite shocked to learn that the Milky Way and our local group reside within this void. It's called the KBC void and it measures in at a massive 2 billion light-years. Astronomers agree that the biggest thing in the universe is the cosmic web. It's an endless scaffolding of galaxy clusters surrounded by dark matter and resembles a 3-dimensional spiderweb. Clusters of galaxies and dark matter make up hubs, and filaments of galaxies connect these hubs, producing a web-like appearance. How big is the web? If the Milky Way galaxy was a poppy seed, then the cosmic web of the observable universe would be the size of the Rose Bowl Stadium.